He's got the tight end. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. To the air, it's Sayin. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The run inside, it's Lacey. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Rush is on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's no...
Into the secondary on the right. He is in. Touchdown. Oh,
nice.
Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Throw it, say it. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
A huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Rebels offense is back on the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. DB's right up on the receivers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense, quick tempo. Right back to the well. Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Running the red zone. It's Lacey. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Julian with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Jackson. Maybe some room here. Running through contact. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a...
Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Now he's going to break the pocket. Lets it fly. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And the Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Sayin to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
Going to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And what nice play design.
GG, my guy.
You put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that.
I'm just saying GG, bro. You won't give me no love. When you do something good, I shout you out. But when I do something good, you quiet.
Too much speed, couldn't catch him, gets in the end zone for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Lacey. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. While will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Haas.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Slithers into space. There he goes. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Bro, you doing the same play, running it up the middle, bro. Yo, shut the fuck up. You're not going to win.
After giving up the first down. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead. Beck's going for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Barrels ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Play fake, say it. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quarterback may change this route. Again, it's Sayin. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sayin throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing it into completion.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And that is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Upstairs to make the catch. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. this second half started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like, coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field.
Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Rebels come to the line with of downs. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Interception. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll operate out of split backs.
Here we go. Ready. Red 54, red 54. Go, go.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Running inside. It's Jackson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete.
That's game right there.
Make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Nice move to keep running.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he'll be shoved out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun. Looking to get it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
That's just a great job by the defense. Winning early in the drive to set up a 3rd and long situation, and then...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Sayin. Snags it, and he's open. Inside the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Don't quit. Like you told me, don't quit. You got a chance. Don't quit.
The play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Trying play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down, and he smashes his way through again. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll
It's not going to work, bro. I'm giving you that till we get here. Now, let me get my ball back.
Later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in revert.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it on a diving catch along the left side. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. The play action fake. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Coach DeBoer told me pregame this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Bring in the heat. Buried before he can play it.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. And you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven.
Stop talking to me, bro. The game just started.
Early here on only the second play of the game.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Quarterback moving. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Throwing Mack. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing his...
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards, and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Austin Mack. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Rebels want to move quickly. The run inside. It's Lacey. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
Got it in the middle, it's Gill. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
To the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lacey. That's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. You really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Maybe a crease. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Mack. Looking to buy time. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's out of bounds after a really...
You shouldn't have stopped running. That's on you. Stupid. You should have scored. You should have went for the touchdown.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass.
You had the interception. You had the ball. You should have declined him and took the ball, stupid.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. He's not afraid to go deep.
Because I wanted to do that.
And they take it in.
Because I wanted to do that. Shut up.
That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he added the extra point. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The corners are walked up tight. Running inside, it's Lacey. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. they'll go right back to it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes the handoff. It's Lacy. Hard running there.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Ready? Hey, kill it. 949 rock star. 949 rock star. Bender.
The run inside. It's Lacy. Could be an alley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To give, running right, it's Frazier. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big. And